let's go one step ahead now. So you gave all the exams, all language exams. What's next? Because I want to ultimately do my masters in this country. That's where we started this video from.
Yes, exactly.
Can you walk us through what happens next?
There are two possibilities when you can start your masters. The first possibility comes when you get a provisional license. When you get a provisional license, from there also you can start doing your masters. I mean, those years will be counted in your masters as well. Even without having permanent license. That is a very, very plus point here. The second thing is here you have choice of your branch. I mean, you apply in a particular branch where there is a vacancy. I mean, imagine that I wanted to become a gynecologist, right? So for me, I applied in gynec department where the job was available. I cracked my interview and I got through.
How many applications did you do for that?
Yeah, that is a really struggleful part, because the thing is that in order for you to get a job with a provisional license, it is a little bit tricky and difficult.
Okay.
Why? Because see, when you have a provisional license, people are not very sure of your knowledge, or they are not sure if you would stay with them for a longer duration of time. So they're scared to give you a job, and so they will not call you for an interview. It might even happen. So I sent somewhere around 400 to 500 applications.
Oh my God!
In different hospitals all over Germany, and somehow I got through it and I was called for an interview. And obviously you can attract people with your interview, with your language skills and everything, with your knowledge. So that is, but to get to the interview is a difficult part, and you will get a lot of no's, but that should not really bring you down.
That shouldn't bring you down,
That shouldn't bring you down, because at the end, perseverance matters. Right.
So you said two possibilities. One is applying.
So first possibility can be after getting provisional license. The second possibility can be after getting permanent license.
Right.
Getting a job after permanent license is quite easy. And in that you can have a choice of a state that you want to do. I mean, in the major cities it's easier to get a job with a permanent license, whereas with a provisional license you might have to compromise a bit with the city or with the town, or maybe in a village. No, you might have to compromise with a smaller hospital. But then the good point is that you can already start with your masters.
That's so cool. Like, it's like on the job training. So how long is the masters here?
Let me just give us some idea. Like in India also we do a residency, right? So we do our masters, like we work in the hospital and at the same time we are being taught by our senior doctors and everything. Same way it works here. But the good point is that you are not being judged on your score for choosing a branch. That is the best point. Because in India with the competitive exam, what happens is you're being judged that no, you cannot take particular branch, or you're not qualified to get a particular branch. Whereas here, it's nothing like that. Here, you apply, you go for an interview, and if both of you like if they like you and you like them, then you get a job. It's kind of that way. The other good point about being here is that you earn a lot more. I mean, for me, if I was given a chance to study in India, but I would still be paying, first of all, I have to pay fees for my masters that will be more than 4 lakhs or maybe 7 lakhs or 10 lakhs a year. I don't know how much it is now, but it would be somewhere like this. And then what salary I receive at the end in India? I would receive maybe until 40 or 50,000 maybe. That is even not, I'm not receiving even what I'm paying them. Right? But the plus point here is you don't have to pay anything. The other thing is you get a salary, a very handsome amount.
I know.
Super handsome amount. I mean, 4,500 to 6,000 euros is a huge amount, right? I mean, it's a handsome amount, guys. So that was a good point, and that is also while doing your masters.
Wow.
Right? Obviously, the duration of master can be a little bit longer than India. I mean, let's consider like if you are doing general surgery in India, it might be 4 years. But then here doing general surgery is 5 years. The specific requirements of the duration are already mentioned on the Atstekama website or on the website of Lageso. And also, if you just search for the duration on DAD as well, you can find it out. On that website also, it is available. So you will know how many months of studies, like 72 months or 60 months or whatever, they have the requirement, and they have written it there.
Okay.
So you get an idea which branch you are selecting and how much time it would take. But mostly if you choose a super specialty like plastic surgery or something like that, then it would take 6 years. If you take orthopedics, then it is 5 years. Surgery is 5 years. General surgery, I mean. Gynecology is also 5 years. So it runs this way. The duration is longer, but the good part is you're being paid very well while you are studying.
It's exactly like a full-time job.
It's like a full-time job,
right?
Exactly. But that's what you do in India, and still you don't get paid.
For your masters,
Yeah.
do you also have a classroom exams?
For the masters, exactly no.
What kind of don't you have any exams?
It would be like this. Let me tell you this way. In Germany, mostly the exams that we are supposed to give as of now, as of the date today, is that these exams are more or less Viva exams.
Really?
Yes. They are, like even the Kenntnisse Prüfung or the Fachsprachenprüfung, both of them are Vivas.
What?
Yes, exactly.
FSP exam, like.
Yeah, they are both Viva. None of the exams are written exams. The written part is only writing the document, in which they will see how you are able to write everything about the patient, your history taking skills. The first thing is the first part of the exam is they will evaluate you on the basis of your history taking skills and how you communicate with the patient, how you guide them to do all the physical examinations and stuff. So that is the first part of the exam. The second part of the exam is in which you are writing the document down, whatever you have got down from the patient, that you have to write down with the diagnosis. That is in the second part of the exam. In the third part of the exam is in which you are with another doctors, I mean from different fields, like they can be from medicine, surgery, emergency medicine, from different field, and they would evaluate, like the case paper is with them, your case paper, and they will ask you questions. Why did you select this differential diagnosis, or what were you thinking about this medicine? Why didn't you choose this medicine? The same way we do Viva exams in India, it's the same thing that they do here, and on that basis they are going to evaluate your knowledge.
Yeah.
And you will pass your exams. But in FSP, they will focus more on your language, how you're talking, and not more on the knowledge.
Yeah.
Whereas in Kenntnisse Prüfung, they will be more focusing on the knowledge.
Okay.
In FSP, they focus more on the language, how you talk, how you behave with the patient, how you communicate with the patient, and know how you sympathize, empathize with the patient, and maybe when doctors are asking you certain questions, how you're able to present your patient in front of the doctors, how good you're writing your document. Those are the things that are being evaluated in your Fachsprachenprüfung. Whereas in your Kenntnisse Prüfung, the doctors will, like when you are examining the patient, then doctors will ask you to perform certain tests, maybe perform a Murphy's sign, or do the lung evaluation for me, or something like that. And then you would have to do it. So they will evaluate you, okay, yes, this doctor knows how to do lung evaluation, this doctor knows how to perform a Murphy's sign or Romberg sign. Then the second stage comes when you're supposed to write down everything that you have noted in the patient, and you're supposed to give your diagnosis and what are the tests that you would like to order. And the third thing comes when you are in front of for a Viva with two doctors. And in Kenntnisse Prüfung, they will really evaluate your knowledge in all the sense that is available, relating to your case, not relating to your case, everything they can ask.
It's a very serious licensing thing, you know?
Yeah, so maybe they can give you an ECG, and maybe they can ask you what can you see, what can we do with this patient and stuff, no?
Right. So two courses, that's what you took in India, which was for speaking and getting a license, the other one. The speaking is FSP. The other one is Kenntnisse Prüfung, which is the getting a license for you to work here as a permanent doctor.
Exactly.
Alright, Dr. Prashant, this is something which is going to be helpful for a lot of people, I'm sure. People are actually, when they reach out to us about medicine, medical, I have absolute no clue about, and thanks a lot for sharing this information and using my window to reaching out to so many people.
Okay. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And I must say he's doing a very good job. So
Thank you,
Nikhilesh. No, you're helping a lot of people. So I would wish best of luck to all the doctors that are planning to come here. And then I hope to see you soon in Germany then.
Alright guys.
See ya.
Bye bye.